Good morning, good morning, good morning, y'all. It's early Sunday morning. It's time to get Sunday dinner on the stove. So, today I am going to cook some, as you can see over here, I got some black beans and some white beans, which are navy beans. So, black beans and white beans is what I call them. So, some black and white beans soaking there to put on the stove. Remember one Sunday when I was cooking, I told y'all I put those turkey legs in the stove and let them cook. Well, I cooked so much other stuff that day that they were sitting in the oven, and I didn't realize until later on, so we never ate them. So these smoked turkey legs are going to go into those beans. So that's going to be a good pot of black and white beans. So we're going to have black and white beans cooked with these smoked turkey legs. They're already cooked. When the beans, what I'm going to do is put those beans on and season that water up real good with all of my usual seasoning with my Golden Mtn sauce, because this is gonna be sort of like an Oriental flavored meal. So I'll put some of that in there. I'll put my chicken flavored chicken broth. My chicken flavored dry broth mix in there. Some garlic. They're gonna be spiced up real good, and I'll throw some green peppers over in there. So we're gonna sort of have it like an Oriental style flavor today. And I'm also going to do some Oriental baked chicken using sweet soy sauce. So this is going to be some sweet soy sauce, Oriental baked chicken. And this is my new favorite seasoning. I'm going to put some of that on there just to give that extra flavor. Has a salty base to it, but that sweet soy sauce is wonderful if you've never tried it. All this comes from the Oriental store. And I'm going to load it up with some black pepper, my Food Line black pepper. I'm going to put lots of garlic powder on it. And I'm going to let it sit for a while I go to church. And when I come back, I'm going to run it through the oven for a couple hours. And I'm going to serve that over the rice. See that Food Line rice? That big old bag of Food Line rice? Yep. Food Line rice. And that's what we're going to eat for dinner today. I may make some corn muffins or something like that. Or I might do some rolls. Haven't decided yet. Oh, by the way, these chicken thighs were by Food Line as well. So I got them all washed and cleaned up and ready to put the seasoning on them. So that's what we're going to have on for the flavor train. When it rolls in today, this is what they're going to be eating. So what I'm going to do is go ahead and start with my seasoning. And what I normally do as far as seasoning is concerned, one thing too, this is my experiment. Every time I cook, I'm going to try to do an experimental type thing. I'm going to melt a stick of butter, and I'm going to put garlic in there with that melted butter, and I'm going to pour it over this chicken. So that's my other little new thing that I'm doing to this chicken. Maybe somebody already tried it, but I've not tried it, not in that manner. So what I'm going to do while I go ahead and put my liquid seasoning onto this chicken, I'm just going to run it through the microwave, put it on the defrost cycle, and let it go ahead and, you can heat things. I don't know if I told you that or not, but when you're heating food, heat it up on the defrost cycle. It doesn't get so hot and doesn't nuke your food so bad, okay? So I'm going to go ahead and start with my Golden Mtn. And I forgot who it was, but somebody told me they already used this Golden Mtn, honey. I tell you what, you said, whoever it was said they had been using it for a while. I thought, praise the Lord, honey, you just discovered something great, because this is some good seasoning. So I'm going to say I put about a good tablespoon of that. I don't want to put too much because it has a salty base, but it has a good flavor. Now, my soy sauce. I love this soy sauce so much because you can't really even tell this soy sauce. But anyway, it'll give it a little sweet tang to it. It is really good. I'm going to tell you what, little story. I always got a little story to tell. First time I ever bought this. Now, you see what size. This is a 32-ounce bottle of sweet soy sauce. 32 ounces. My grandson, Dexter, loves seasonings. He worse than me. Okay, so I buy this 32-ounce bottle of soy sauce because I had just discovered it. Came back home that evening, it was half gone. I thought, oh Lord, he must have wasted the soy sauce. Okay, now I'm going to put a teaspoon, I'm going to talk back and forth, teaspoon of black pepper on that chicken. Okay. said, oh my goodness, he must have wasted the soy sauce. So I said, okay, tablespoon of garlic powder. So I'm just looking all around. I said, well, Dexter's really a clean person, so it would have been clean, spotless. I wouldn't have never known it if he had wasted it. So I let it go that day, so I didn't say anything. Didn't think nothing about it after that. Next day I come back and about another, like a half a cup was going on. I kept thinking, what in the world? This boy was he's a noodle person. He was putting sweet soy sauce on everything he ate throughout the day. And I'm not talking about putting a teaspoon or a tablespoon. I'm talking about half cups, fourths of cups. This child loves some sweet soy sauce. And I told him, I said, so finally when I figured out, I said, oh Lord, Dexter has discovered this soy sauce. So he looked, now, if anybody can attest to sweet soy sauce, Dexter Howell can. Anyway, that was just a little story about my grandson. So I've got some sweet soy sauce, a couple of tablespoons of that, a tablespoon of garlic powder, a tablespoon of my Golden Mtn seasoning, and a good teaspoon of my Food Line black pepper. So what I'm going to do is just make sure that marinade's on there really, really good. I'm going to slice an onion over it. I'm not going to, like I usually sear it and fry, I'm not going to do it because I'm going to cook it with the cover off for a while, and then I'm going to put the cover back on, so that's why there will be no need to pan sear it, because I'm going to do it without the top on it. I'm going to put that in the oven of 375, and that's going to cook a good hour and a half. Is enough to cook. These are chicken thighs and a couple of chicken legs that I had, drumsticks rather. I think I more than heated up my butter. So I got my butter all heated up, and what I'm going to do, excuse me, I'm going to make sure this is all spread over here really, really good, and then I'm going to pour that butter over it, and I'm going to lay those onions on it and sprinkle it with a little bit of garlic, and then I'm going to let it sit for a while, and then I will put it into the refrigerator. And then when I get, then I will put it into the oven. Because of the type of seasoning, the pieces of chicken, I don't have to, let it marinate too long. So this is going to be a great dish with that rice and those black and white beans. So until I come back and do something different, I'm going to say, hang on for me. I'm going to get this chicken ready to go into the oven. Remember now, once you get all this in here and get it mixed up really, 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 really good, then pour that butter right on top, so that butter is just laying right on top of it, and then I'm going to put it in the oven. So hold on just a second. Okay, y'all, I'm back. Got that chicken ready to go in the oven, and you see something new on there. Yeah, you know how it is when I go through my fridge. So I went through there, and I had some carrots and some radish in there. So I think, yeah, this is going to be an Oriental dish. So I'm going to put, radishes are strong. So what I did, I just clean them up real good, cut the tops and bottoms off so that juice can go up through them and can flavor the radish, and at the same time the radish will give a little flavor to the juice in the chicken. So radish, it's an experiment. So wish this chicken well when it goes into the oven, because I tell y'all one thing, I got everything out the refrigerator that I need to put in there. What I do, if I've purchased stuff that is nearing an expiration date and it will go with what I'm cooking, I'll just go ahead and do me a little surprise attack on what I'm fixing. So the other surprise on this Oriental chicken today is going to be the radishes. So I've got the onions placed throughout, got all of my seasonings on there, and this chicken is ready to go into a 375-degree oven for 1 hour and a half. And I am going to run it through for the first hour without a cover. Then for the last hour, depending on how much juice I have left, if there's plenty of juice, and I put the top on it so it'll generate a little bit of broth, because you got to have some broth to go with that rice. So I'm getting ready now to pop it into the oven for an hour and a half, and later on when the flavor train rolls in, I'll let y'all see what it looks like along with those black and white beans. And I'm tempted to cook a cabbage, but I'm not really sure. Maybe I might do a stir-fried cabbage, since we are doing an Oriental themed dinner today. But these are the main entrees today: black and white beans and Oriental sweet soy sauce chicken. So we'll see you when the flavor train rolls in, and I'll let y'all see what's going on. So y'all have a great day. Love y'all, and I'll see you later on today. Hey y'all, I'm back. I decided, in addition to my Gold Mtn sweet soy oriental baked chicken and those black and white beans and rice, I am making some mayonnaise rolls. So these are real simple to make. I don't think I've ever made these before for you all. So all it is 2 cups of self-rising flour, 1 cup of milk, 1 cup of mayonnaise, and I add a, half a stick of butter to mine to make mine even more nice and light and delectable. So I've already started them. I got them started. Oops, there goes that glitch. First glitch of the week. Okay, so I've already started putting them in. So that 2 cups of flour and 1 cup of mayo and milk is enough to make 12. And it's just like drop biscuits. You just drop them in there. You don't really have to grease a muffin tin, but I'll go ahead and grease mine. So you just drop them in just like that. And they're going to bake for about 15, 16 minutes. And I always say approximate because it depends on where you are and how your oven heats. And I put the oven on 375 degrees. So it's just that simple. Just whip up the... I'm telling you, these are just simple, and I'm telling you, these are so good, and they're gonna be real good because that chicken has some nice light gravy to it. Just dip these things down in there and have at it. Just got off the phone with my children. I didn't know if they were coming on the train or not, but they'll be over here in a little bit. So I guess the flavor train will roll today. Okay, so I need to go back and put some more in these ones. I'm putting enough. I'm having some left over. But basically, that's all there is to making the mayonnaise biscuits. This is what this is called, mayonnaise biscuits. Okay. I guess they're called biscuits because they're made pretty much just like biscuits, except the dough is wet. It's not and you don't have to batter the dough like you do biscuits. So there we go. They get ready to go into the oven here for about 15 minutes, and I'll let y'all look at them when they come out. So hang on. Okay, y'all, there they are. They're out of the oven, ready to go, piping hot. There's my chicken. There's that Gold Mtn sweet soy oriental chicken with all those good veggies in there. Some white rice. And my black and white beans. Can't hardly see them white beans in there, but they in there. They piping hot. We are ready to sit down. I think I hear the flavor train, so I'm gonna have to go ahead and say toodaloo to y'all because the train has rolled in and they ready to eat. So, y'all hear that?
All right, Mom. Chugga, 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 choo, choo.
Okay, that gave me the word. I gotta say toodaloo, y'all. See y'all next time. Love y'all.